Hello everyone and welcome to the freezing forests of North Yorkshire. It's a really cold day but the sun's out, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Hover Air X1, which is I suppose you'd call it a drone, which is a small lightweight flying camera which is pretty good. I've been testing it out now for the last couple of weeks, so I'll give you a quick look at the unit and then we'll see how it works. As you can see, it's fairly compact. It'll fit in a shirt pocket, your coat pocket or your trouser pocket. It weighs just 125 grams and that's with the battery on. Now the propellers just fold out like that when you're ready to use the drone, and as you can see the propellers are enclosed in a plastic guard. On the front there you've got the camera, which has got three-way stabilisation, so you've got a gimbal, horizon levelling technology and electronic image stabilization. Now this unit doesn't use GPS, it's got some sensors underneath and it relies on those and VIO technology. Now if you don't know what that is, well, that makes two of us, but I think it actually locks on your body and uses that as a reference. And then on the top you've got the power on button, and then you've got a number of intelligent flight modes which we'll go through in a moment. And the battery just sits on the top there. Now you can charge the unit with the battery on via a USB-C port there, and I'll just quickly show you what came in the package. Now it came with a nice carry case to stop the lens getting scratched, a lead to charge the drone, and also a spare battery and a power pack, so you can charge either one battery or both of the batteries, but you can just charge the battery in the drone as well. So just a few specs about the camera. It shoots at 2.7K at 30 frames per second, or you can set it to 1080p. It has a built-in internal memory. There's no SD card slot. I think the memory capacity is 22 GB, so quite a bit of storage really. The flight time of the battery is 10 or 11 minutes. It does have an app, so you can control the drone via the app. You can actually fly it via the app as well, manually if you want to, but that's probably a feature that I won't ever use. It just has these built-in intelligent flight modes, which we'll go through now after I've jumped back in the shed to warm my hands up. Whoa. So I've switched over to the GoPro, and what we'll do is we'll get the unit up on one of the intelligent flight modes. We'll use the first one, which is hover. So basically the camera just hovers in the air, and as you walk around it follows you. So to start it up, you've got the power button on the front there, so you just press that, hold it down for 3 seconds and the unit will power up. The gimbal is just setting itself.
Current mode, hover.
So it tells you what mode you're in. Then you just open the propellers, and then to launch it you just press the power button once.
Continue, hover.
Take your hand away and it'll just stay in that position, and as I walk around it'll just follow me. Now after you finish filming, to land the drone, you can do it two ways. You can either grab the drone and just turn it upside down and it'll turn off automatically, or you just put your hand underneath and it just lands on the palm of your hand. So here's some footage that I took earlier on with the drone using the various modes. You've got zoom out, orbit, bird's eye and the follow mode. We'll give it a proper test and try and get through here. Now I've noticed it does follow the path that you take pretty well, but this is a proper test here. Lots of branches. It's doing alright so far. So I'm just going to try out the last mode, which is the dolly track. So what happens here, the drone goes up, you walk forward and it stays out in front. Now I'll drop in some footage of me using that mode on my bike the other day, and it worked really well actually. I had it up here in the woods a few days ago as well. I went out on the main track and I was walking up and down, and it does work pretty well, but obviously we're in the forest here, so we do have to keep an eye on the trees. But I'll just launch it.
Dolly track.
So there we go, it's recording now. When the light on the front goes red, it means that the unit is recording. And as I walk, it's just following me, but you just have to be careful. It's going towards that birch tree at the moment. I just don't want to crash it. It just does give you that variety of footage. Oh, just getting a bit close to those hazel branches. Now when you want this to come back, you just put your hand out and it'll come back. So I've got the unit connected to the app. You can get a preview of what you're filming as well if you want to see through the lens of the camera. But another really clever thing is that it records audio as well through your phone. Now you can stick a lav mic on, or you can just hold your phone here and it picks up the audio, but what it does, it cancels out the sound of the propellers. I don't know what witchcraft it uses to do that, but it does it pretty well. Well folks, that's my review of the Hover Air X1. I'll leave all of the links below to the product, so you can click on the website, have a look, see what you think, check the price of it out. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off now. So as ever, thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch up with you again in the next one.